What's up, y'all? Tis your boy Dreaded Don here, back again to deliver you guys my new games for the month of February. That month where you're not really supposed to be playing games, but fuck it, we're gonna play games anyways. The month has too many good games coming out for us not to put our hands on. Just like, I gotta give a little bit of love to the gaming industry, man. Especially with that a big banger coming out right at the end of the month. If you know, you know. If not, then that's what you're here for, right? Anyways, man, let's get right on into it. Let's get right on into it. Man, starting us off right, we got Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I don't honestly, I don't know what to say about this medieval fantasy action RPG. Honestly, just from what I've seen and what I've gathered and from my own personal is I've wanted to just dive my toes into this one. I wanted to dive my toes into the first one just because it looked like it'd be a really good zero to hero, or you could say, that peasant to knight experience. Like really being able to like, all right, let me go get my farms ready. Let me go talk to the Lord. Let me murder the Lord. Let me take his land. Let me go talk to the king. Let me get knighted for killing maybe that's not really what happens. But you never know. You never know. And Kingdom Come Deliverance just seems like they're gonna add all that and more, man. If you haven't seen the stack of dialogue that the writers showed for just the Kingdom Come Deliverance one, oh my god. They're gonna add that much more into the second one, man. They're gonna add all of that and more into the second one. And so essentially, this next one coming up, I guess they have two different regions, two supporting factions or houses that you can side with your knightlyhood. I guess you could call it, right? I'm not exactly sure what you would call a lone knight, especially if you haven't sided with any of the houses. Anyways, that's not the point, man. Point being is that Kingdom Come Deliverance drops February 4th, so right at the beginning of this month for us all to just really enjoy, give us some time to really spread out through the entirety of this month, man. Following up being really knightly, trying to make sure we're the knight in shining armor. We also got to be saving people on the streets. We are making sure their blood is pumping, hearts are pulsing, brains ain't got no contusions in, the eyeballs are right in the proper sockets. Yes, it is ambulance life paramedic simulator. Honestly, I had to add this one on just because when I saw it, it just reminded me of, I don't know if you've ever had a chance. If you know, you know, Amateur Surgeon from Adult Swim, man. The fond times of just making sure I removed a person's dentures from their ribcage. It was really like I was playing Operation, but in a video game form. Anyways, that's not what this is. I just had to mention it because that's the nostalgia that's brought it back. And I just, when I seen this one, I was like, okay, it's right up there with the truck simulators, right up there with the power wash simulators. You're in a city that's similar to San Diego, but it's not actual San Diego. I think they named it like San Pellegrino. I can't remember exactly. But essentially you're playing the role of a paramedic. You're going through making sure that you are giving people the proper insulin, making sure that they're resuscitated, giving them CPR. So if you're interested in doing that type of simulator and you've played maybe Power Wash Simulator, again, it's another one of those for you to hop on. It drops February 6th if you're interested in that. So I don't know, mine will pick it up. I put it on the list because amateur surgeon. Now, this next one, man, I can't really say that I've been waiting forever for it, but it has been a good long minute since I set myself in the world of Civilization, man. I really got hooked on Civilization 6. My uncle is a huge fan of the Civilization series, and he put me on, and I remember watching him play Civ 3 on his computer, watching him play all the way up to Civ 5, and I finally got, my PS3, I played Civ 6, and went crazy playing Civ 6, and I was like, you know what? Next time a Civ game comes out, I'm gonna really be hooked on the generation. Now Civ 7 is here. Civ 7 is here, man, and it looks good. I'll be honest, it looks good. I still prefer Civ 6 just because, I grew up on it. But Civ 7 looks really good. They look like they're gonna add some new changes. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the new changes. The new changes it seems like they're gonna have like a remix mode, right? So you're gonna be able to choose a leader, say like, Alexander the Great, or Cleopatra, or Shaka Zulu, or Abraham Lincoln, or you know what I mean, or you know, any of those great leaders, and you'll be able to pair them with a great civilization. You know what I mean? You could have Alexander rule over the French. You could have Shaka Zulu rule over a Chinese dynasty. You could have Cleopatra rule over the Americas, or something like that. Any type of things like that. And then you also they put you in an area where you're able to control over 3 different eras, right? So you got the exploration and growth, no, not the exploration, the agriculture and growth period. Then you have the exploration era after that, and then you have the modern era. So they kind of streamlined the gameplay aspect, was what it seems like. They don't, I don't feel like they want you to be as stagnant in certain areas of the game. Not only did they, you know, streamline that, but they also changed the way that the influence works. You don't really go around diplomating with your neighboring countries or your neighboring civilizations, right? You instead have influence points. You trade those influence points, be like, hey, open up your borders so that I can just first and then trade through. Hey, I need you to help me out and be on an alliance towards the Mongols that are coming in, stuff like that. So again, just seems like they're really trying to streamline the process, and I'm not entirely mad at it, but I understand it. But you know, sometimes it's nice to stick true to the roots. But I guess we'll just have to get our hand on it, see what it's really about. It drops on February the 11th, so I guess we got a good long month to play. As you know, obviously it's a Civ game. You're gonna be playing that damn near all year. Shit. Again, drops February the 11th. Go ahead and pick it up. I mean, I might have to pick it up, right? Boy, this one. Avowed, man. I'll be honest. I gotta be honest. I have to be extremely honest. I was skeptical. I don't know why, and maybe I just should do my research. Right? I should do your research when you're looking up games, right? I saw it and I heard about it, and maybe it was the name, maybe it's what I seen. I was just skeptical. I was like, man, it's not gonna live up to all the hype that people are giving it. I don't know why people are so hyped for this game. What about this game? Okay, yeah, cool. It's Skyrim set in the world of Pillar of Eternity. And then that's when it clicked. I was like, wait, what? Who made this? And it's Obsidian. Right. Obsidian is making this game. Yeah, the ones who made Outer Worlds. Yeah. Knights of the Old Republic, Neverwinter Nights. Fallout, New Vegas. Yeah. I was like, man, dude, I was so worried about the narrative design and the way that they're going to be able to tell this story in the game. And I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna put it off. I can't see the hype behind it now, man. My hype has grown. Oh boy, I'm ready for this game to come out. And I was just hype off the gameplay. I seen the gameplay. I was like, oh man, the combat, the fluidity of the combat, the way you're switching between spells, you know, moving, dashing. You know, you got blocks, parries, swapping between the wands, making sure you freeze, then you're jumping in for a stab or something. I don't know. It was nice. The combat I saw was amazing. And now that I know that the story and the narrative design is gonna be well taken care of because it's Obsidian behind them.
What are you gonna do with it?
You guys gotta live to the hype now. Now you done got my hype behind it. You know what I mean? And everybody else, you know, I'm not knowing anything important, but hey, you got my hype now. Anyways, man, Avowed comes out February the 18th. So again, right there in the smack dab, almost till end of the month, more so the middle. So I got plenty of time to really play it. Adding to it is it's like a dragon, pirates in Hawaii, bro. Like that's honestly, that's a lot to say. But this one I gotta put on the list just because it's a slap in the face for a reminder that I need to play the Yakuza series, right? The fact that they keep dropping sequel and spin-off after spin-off after spin-off just tells you how good this series is. And on this one, bro, it's cool because it's essentially like everyone is saying it's gonna be the pirate game probably of the year, just because no one can seem to make a damn good pirate game, bro. And I don't know why it's so hard to make a good pirate game. Like, I put so many hours into Skull and Bones hoping it was gonna be good and it wasn't. Anyways, that's not the point. Anyways, the ship combat looked like it's fun. They're taking it back to the old beat 'em up styles of the Yakuza series, so it just looked like it's gonna be all around fun and just a good time to just enjoy yourself, right? You know, I don't see any problem with that. Game is dropping on the 21st, so yeah, near the end of the month, we got bigger titles to worry about. But you know, to just pick up and throw some time into. If you've been playing all the Yakuza games, why not? Why not? If you're already going through the series, pick it up, drop some time in, have some fun. It drops on the 21st of February, just so you know. Now, if the pirates aren't really your vibe, you know, on the whole Yakuza thing, and you want something a little bit more subtle, this one, I spent some time trying to scourge for this one. I was looking in the depths. I wanted something that really kind of just spoke to the niche side that I like, you know, just like, you know, like Slay the Spire, Monster Train, you know, things of that aspect. You know, the deck building roguelikes is what I was really trying to find. I wanted to find a roguelike that wasn't like one I had played before, and I'm waiting for Hades 2 to come out, but I don't want to play the early access. Anyways, this one is Die in Dungeon, man. This one just seemed pretty cool because it's a roguelike card builder, but it's a die builder. You sit there, you go through the dungeon, choosing your different paths. You have a set of dice, and then every time you roll them, you have this battle board, and you combo with the battle board to do different abilities, different actions. It just seemed like it'd be pretty damn cool to have all these these two froggy characters. From what it shows, like two froggy characters. I think there might be a third one because oftentimes they have like the triad effect. So I'm thinking that they're gonna have like the tank, the rogue, and maybe like a wizard type frog to get to play through. It just seemed like it'd be a cool, chill little roguelike to play through that has a nice little twist on it. And I feel like you don't get those too often. And when you do, it's nice when you find a little hidden gem. This one also drops on the 21st as well. So I'm like, man, cool. Why not? All right. Now this next one. Now we have the tail ends. I know you might be thinking it's the big one, but it's really just really big honors to PGA Tour 2K25 coming out the same day as Monster Hunter, man. That's all I gotta say. Props to PGA Tour for that. Anybody who wants to play golf games, mad props to you for that. I enjoy me a good golf game. Hot Shots, Tiger Woods back on the GameCube, great. Still play a little PGA Tour, with K Money every now, great. And it's dropping 28th, awesome. So if you're not in the Monster Hunter, that's perfect for you to pick up. I'm not 100% sure if they're adding some new things. I'm not on the sports aspect, but I gotta put it on the radar because it is dropping the same day. So if you don't want to pick up Monster Hunter, you do have PGA Tour 2K25, my friends. Dropping on February 28th. Just saying, just had to put it out there. And now I'd read them put that out there. The one that I think, oh man, yeah. At first, when I was writing this, I was like, dude, I'm not that excited. I don't think it's my most anticipated game for the year. I think there's no way it's my most anticipated game. And then I sat down and thought about it. I was like, no, this. I was like, nah, I'm gonna spend the most hours in it. I'm probably gonna play the most consistently. I'm gonna play it like I'm playing the current MMO right now. I'm gonna be stuck. I'm going to be stuck. I get 2 new weapons, a whole slew of new monsters to fight, new biomes, bro, new armors, whole new set of new decos, a cool new little palico, get mount riding, get a hunt herds, get the focus mode. Oh, there's just so much that they're going to add into this new Monster Hunter. If you're not hopping on board, hey, I don't blame you. I'm just gonna say you might be hurt. All right, don't look at your buddy when he gets the new dragon gear and he's like, hey, come hunt with me, and you just hopping on this. We don't want to hear it. You don't want it. That's all. We don't want to hear it when you're late to the hunt. That's it. Okay. Anyways, that baby dropped the 28th, man. It dropped right at the end. But they knew what they were doing. They made sure, hey, spend it with your loved one. Get the Valentine's Day out. Get the day out. You know what I mean? If you have it, if you don't, you got early access, my friend. You're on it, right? But they dropped it right at the end. So hey, man, we got all month, few games dropping. Right at the end of the month, we got Monster Hunter Wilds dropping February the 28th. Man, that's gonna be wrapping us up for February, man. I pretty much got a smooth little 8, just a smooth 8 titles for you to just kind of slip your way into, enjoy, and just kind of have a good time with, and then take us into March and wrap up with Q1 and be like, all right, we done finished the first half of gaming, right? We done finished the first quarter. First quarter's done. Now let's get into the serious portions, Q2, Q3, into the heavy bits, right? That's what I'm excited for. Anyways, man. Those are the games I'm excited for this coming month. If you got any that I don't know, of course, as always, let me know down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and as always, sub for more info. Otherwise, catch you guys on the horizon. Deuces.